So welcome to Monday Mentor. The theme today is really all about embracing the part of us that is not always easy to meet. And it's in a positive way because the part of us, I'll say things like, our dirty little secret, or the part of us we hide, or the shame-filled part, or the part that we reserve, the part that we cover up with all sorts of incredible rationalizing, justification, blame, denial, alcohol, anesthetizing, distraction. All of that is there to be actually acknowledged and loved. Hi, Stevie, Gabby. Hey, everyone. So the theme is just for quickly looking for an ally in an aspect of us that is, I guess we all know about as the part of us that we don't accept, or the part of us that we've never forgiven, the part of us that we judge, the part of us we put down. And what's important about it is going forward in our journey in life requires us to have the allegiance of all aspects of ourselves. So if we've pushed ourselves aside, probably more cruelly than we've ever done to another human being. Sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but we will tend to push aside an aspect of ourselves and never forgive it. Always push it down, keep it in the shadows, ignore it. So just to bring it home, I want you to think of that part as a being, as a human being. And just think the way you push that part aside, and everybody has it to varying degrees. In all the years that I've been blessed to do this work, I don't think I've ever met anybody that hasn't got a part of them that they are struggling with, or that they are a little bit shamed of, or a little bit pissed off about, or don't talk to. Even guys on death row have a conversation with a warden. Even they get some sort of acknowledgement. Even they get a meal, their last meal. Even they get a little bit of love. So I just want you to notice that the aspect that you're considering looking at in your privacy, I won't ask you to talk about it or bring it out unless you choose to. I just want you to look at it for a moment amongst your beautiful life, amongst your success, amongst all the good stuff, and then look at it in relation to your dreams and visions. And just think there's one part of you that you deny, that you've never forgiven. And I don't know what the hell that part did to deserve such rejection. What possibly could that part have done to receive such a sentence, to be in the realm of shame, shadow, pushed aside, denied, ignored, and all the stuff which we tend to do from time to time. So if you haven't got one, if you've already done it, that's cool. Just sit in any part of you that resists yourself as not good enough, or whatever you might call it. Or any part of you, and I'm being very, very, very blunt, any part of you that engages in behaviors that you feel shame about. There is a lack of freedom you give yourself through pushing that part aside like that, or being ashamed of it. So I want you to come back to a neurolinguistic or NLP presupposition, which is every action has a positive intention. Every bad behavior is trying to find an outcome. So if we get angry and scream and yell, and we go to what's that really all about, and we drill through the violation, the pain, and all of that to the truth of the intention of the part that's screaming, hurling a fry pan, slamming a door, locking themselves in a room, driving off down the road in a huff, yelling and screaming at a wall, a tire, whatever, just stop a moment and ask that part what it really wants. And if you go into it, the generalizations of what it really wants is that it felt rejected, unloved, judged, criticized. It felt ashamed. It felt sad that it wasn't smart enough, that it's doing something that isn't accepted by the culture, that its behavior is this, or whatever part of it is that is judged. just wants acknowledgement, wants to be recognized. So if you imagine, to the degree you can now, before we start breath work, just embracing that part of walking up and saying, I'm so sorry that I rejected you. I'm so sorry I pushed you aside. I'm so sorry that I've never forgiven you. I'm so sorry that I ignore you. I'm so sorry that I hide you. And just go, what do you really want? What is your intention? What did you really want? And the part that goes, I don't know. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be believed in. I wanted to feel good about myself. I don't know. I was looking for pleasure. I know I looked in the wrong places. I was looking for pleasure through alcohol. I was looking for pleasure through drugs. I was looking for pleasure through some sort of sexual activity. I was looking for pleasure through some sort of something. And I say, okay. And through the pleasure, what did you want? Oh, well, I sort of wanted to feel okay. I just wanted to feel acknowledged. I wanted to feel warm. I wanted to feel held. I wanted to feel that I could melt my brittleness. And then what did you want? I just wanted to be acceptable. I wanted to be enough. So, okay. And then go to the part of you that would never deny anybody. When they came to you and said, would you be prepared to care for me? Would you be prepared to acknowledge me? Would you be prepared to forgive me? I'm so sorry I did something really bad. Or I keep doing something really bad. Or I'm really, really locked away. Would you turn to that person and say, not interested, go away? And I know all of you pretty well that you wouldn't do that. So I want you just to imagine walking up to that being and pulling them in close to you, no matter how old they are, probably a younger aspect. And just start your breath. And the breath, as you do it, do the breath work that you all know, but I'll teach Kristen. So Kristen, you're going to pull in the breath through your mouth and just fill your tummy and then let it go. And then do another one. Then go to 30 if you can. About that pace. And you might get lightheaded and a tingling. You might get uncomfortable feelings, whatever it is. You might get hot. You might get a bit sort of weird. Just keep breathing. When you get to 30, you breathe in and out and hold on the out breath. And then hold it as long as you can. And then you breathe it in and hold it again for 10, 15 seconds. So just breathing in. Good for the baby. Oxygenating. It's safe, Kristen. You just keep going. It's safe. Just get lightheaded and it's safe. It's oxygenating your system. Really good for the womb. Kristen's pregnant, everybody, 30 weeks. How cool is that? Then hold. And as you sit in the quiet, the silence of the hold, just put your attention on holding the part of you that you've rejected. Hold the breath. We're in a breath routine well. So we're just on a breath hold of the first round of 30. Welcome, brother. Embrace the part that you reject. Embrace the part that you've been pushing away. And just say, it's okay, I forgive you, it's okay. What do you really want, though? What do you really want? I want love. I want acknowledgement. I want to feel part of something. I want to feel belonging. whatever you're doing that you pushed away, embrace, connect, hold, forgive. And when you're ready, breathe in, Kristen, and hold for 15 seconds, and then run another round of 30. Just while you're doing that, I'll explain to Will any part of us that we have rejected or pushed away through shame or pain, unforgiveness, we're just embracing that part now and saying, thanks for being in my life. Thanks for helping me the best way you could. But what did you really want through your behavior in the past? And just go, I wanted to belong. I wanted to be connected. I wanted whatever it was, if it felt shame-filled or whatever you did, just hold that part like a little boy, little girl. And then run another round, Kristen. In other words, do another 30 and then hold on the out-breath. And as you're doing it and breathing, really acknowledge that part or any other part. And just imagine the forgiveness, the moment where you go, you know what, I'm connecting with a family member that I've not talked to for so long. And just imagine that part inside you is like that. The friend that you never forgave, the one that did something wrong or violated your space or stole from you or said something to you that was impossibly horrible or did something that was just not okay. Just forgive them, let it go. And come into the connecting within yourself, the full nature of you. And in the silence of the breath hold, sit still in the quietness of a part of you that's been in the shadows, and let it connect and get light on it. There's a biblical saying that's also stated in the Quran, in the Bhagavad Gita, in all of the beautiful spiritual pathway books in the Bible. Forgive and you'll truly receive. So forgive to the past, unforgiveness. Give forgiveness and you'll truly receive a connection within yourself that will free you to be able to bring more of you to your vision, to your journey, your week coming forward, this week of Monday through to wherever the next Monday. As you forgive, you open up a space that was in the shadows and bring light into it, and it enhances your capacity. Forgive yourself. If you judge yourself now for your performance, lack of performance, failure, the part that's not working, whatever it is, it's okay. It's a journey. It's a life's work. Forgive yourself and bring love and acknowledgement to it, like you would a child that's done something naughty or wrong, thrown a tantrum, done something wrong, or that doesn't work for our culture, or something that is in any way violating to others or self. Always has a positive intention somewhere, looking for attention, looking for connection. I don't know, just wanting pleasure, looking for excitement, looking for something. And go, oh my God, where do we end up? And then forgive it and learn from it. So now, after you've forgiven and looked at the high intention of the part, what's the learning? What's the learning from the pain of the past? And then apply the learning to now, to your life. And then everything changes. Never hold on to the pain of the past. Just take the learning from it and let the pain go. Never hold on to the unforgiveness of the past. Just learn from it and let it go. Let go. So just notice around you, anywhere you're holding on too tightly to something that is complete, finished, past its use-by date. Let it go and run more breath. As you run that breath, just notice that the only thing that exists is right now, this very moment, not the future, not the past. You're preparing for the past by being present now, by being present and applying your best self. The past is gone. It doesn't exist. The only place it exists is you trying to hold on to it through a memory, both consciously or unconsciously. Let it go. Take the learning. It doesn't exist. Don't waste time on it. Just get the learning, move on, and come into now. And right now, as you sit here preparing for your week, is the only place you've got to influence tomorrow. It's the only place you can influence tomorrow is now. So now take a look in your being, in your breath, in your presence, and check your emotions. Let's check the 6 dragons. Where's your imagination and vision? Where's your attention? Number 1. Where am I paying attention to? Where am I imagining? 2. Where's my emotional state? Where's my emotional being right now? Where do I want it to be? Calm, present, happy, focused, resilient, grateful, joy-filled, inspired, hopeful, dream-filled. Then the 3rd dragon, the words, spoken word. What am I going to say today? What am I going to say tomorrow? What am I going to say in the now that is part of my vision? And it's aligned with the emotion that's still within me. And then go to the 4th dragon and forgive. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Forgive to the past. Let it go. Doesn't exist in now. And then go to the 5th dragon. Gratitude. Now I can be grateful. Now you're sitting here now. We're sitting in a room together with some really cool people. Really beautiful people. And you're one of them. And just be in that. You're here for a reason, because there's a part of you that wants to learn and pay attention and stay in good form. Why? Because you want to cause more abundance, goodness, prosperity, joy, health, connection. And you can only fully connect and look at the 6th dragon and be present and be totally focused by having those other 5 dragons in good order. You can't be present if you're worried about the past or resentful or unforgiving. And you can't be present if you're worried about the future and anxious. The only way you can influence the future is right now. You know this. So looking at now, where's my breath? Where's my, just slow your breath down into 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Take control of the breath, which takes control of the chemistry, the oxygen, the oxytocin, reduces the cortisol, increases the DHEA, the growth hormone. Puts you in an amazing state of presence. And in this place now, you can cause, you can influence who you're being in the moment, which is now, is what is influencing what turns up next. It's the only thing you can do to influence it is right now. That's all you can do to influence. If there's a part of your world that you want to adjust, fix, alter, change, increase, you can only do it now. So how you bring yourself to the now is key. Any attention you put on the past, rather, unless you're reflecting, looking for some sort of memory of a wisdom or an experience that you could use that is really brilliant. Reflection, but not wallowing. Past is done. Just take the learning and then apply the learning to the now. Have your vision of the nature of the future you're causing, and then influence it by what you do now. And just check how much of my attention is now, is in alignment. And just check it. Am I 85% in? Am I 95% in? Am I 65% in? Am I 100% present? Am I 98% present? That's cool. Just check it. And then breathe gently into it. And now look at your vision. Not just your goals, your vision. Who am I becoming in my now that will cause the world that I'm improving each moment continuously? So then go to the Japanese word kaizen of perfection, continuous and never-ending improvement. It's life's work. It's just, who do I bring to now that is causing my vision? And then living in your visions of the past is now. So if there's a part of your now that you don't like, it's because you've visioned that way, or you didn't vision very well in the past. It's okay. And you're living in the moment of it. It's okay. Just look at it and go, need to do some tweaking. You've only got now to do it in. How cool is that? Like, you've only got now. It's the only thing that actually exists. It's really quite a thing to get to. It's a weird mind fuck because we sort of can imagine. And we can be wandering in the past or wandering in the future. So we, Lukey up there and I could disappear into a vortex of conversation and philosophy about the now, the present, the past, and all of that, and the universe of infinity. But we both know that really, essentially, right here in this moment is it. And who I'm being now is what's cultivating my next now. That's all you got control over. So take a look at yourself, the condition of your body, the condition of your mind, the condition of your life and your circumstances. And without judging it, just look and go, do I need to make any changes? What do I want to cause? What do I want to change? Am I holding on to anything in unforgiveness or shame that is interrupting my now with a sense of trepidation, hesitation, or beliefs that are not self-supportive? It's okay. Just check, and then come into right now, this moment. Now, check your breath. Just watch it. Slow it down, control it, which means you're controlling your nervous system, your chemistry, through your breath. Check your emotion. Check your thoughts. Just come in and go, I'm at cause. Wow, I'm at cause. And take responsibility. I'm causing this through my response in the past. Now I will change, tweak, alter, fine-tune my response now. And then go to work. Then go to work on your project where you choose to be from, where you choose to influence from. So beautiful being present. Now run another big breath. Round of 30, vigorous, in through the mouth, and let it go. And then join it in a circle and run 30 and then hold on the out breath. Almost like you're breathing life into the moment, which is what you're doing. Like blowing up a gorgeous vortex of light and energy and consciousness. And hold in the silence. As you hold, I'm going to go around the room and speak to each of you. Starting with Rhonda. Rhonda, as you're holding your breath in the stillness, you have these beautiful capacities and the gift of care, the gift of empathy, the gift of making sure everyone's okay. What are you going to do with it as you cause now and cause your vision? And what difference do you want it to make? What do you want to cause? Going across to Kristen. Kristen, there's massive change taking place in your life. There's another little being inside you growing. Wow. There's a family around you. There's opportunity. You're an amazing girl. What do you want to cause? What do you want to cause? And then just log on to your vision. You can do it. Going across to Luke. Luke, you're in Western Australia now. You're causing something. You're there for a reason. Just really, really log on to your vision and notice that what you bring as an engineer from the past, as an incredible young man, as an incredible wisdom, as a great philosopher, as a beautiful guy, as a great friend who's traveled and won and lost and caused and then had to redesign and reinvent himself. What are you going to do, Luke? You're awesome. What are you going to do with that magical self? Coming across to Israel and the Philippines. Just this beautiful man with his gifts of videoing and filmmaking and all the stuff he does, and his gorgeous family and his purpose, living in a different country. Just really checking in if he's bringing the best of Israel. What are you going to do with that filmmaking? What are you going to do with that world? What do you want to really cause with and for your family? And really, really, really look at it and go, well, am I really at cause? Am I really going to take it to the next level with your beautiful spiritual pathway? And you're amazing. So just taking that and picking the ball up, going across to Neil Macca. You've been incredibly successful in your life. And you have a magical opportunity with your resources. And you're causing sports stars and causing the most amazing world to make a difference for kids. That links through a lineage of your history, through your past, all the way through to being a boy and sport and a ball. And as you kick that ball and run and chase it and pass it, really log on to the causing of what that really is all about for you. And take it there, brother. I know you are. Take it there. Run it. Cause the world, move the world around to where you are causing and evidencing your good work. Coming across to Alexis, sitting in your breath now. Alexis, you have a lot of skill and a lot of talent. And there's an opportunity with your beautiful work and what you've caused over the last few years to pick the ball up and move right into your truly beautiful warrior masculine and allowing yourself to step into him in spite of any opposition, any fear around you, other people's fear, other people's hesitation, other people's doubt, pulling you down at times. Choosing to go, you know what, I'm going to cause from within, through my beliefs, through my beautiful spiritual pathway. I'm going to stand up and be and lead from that place, because when you do, everything works. And just be him. You choose. It's time. Coming across to Marshy, Peter, you've caused the most amazing success in your life, most incredible business you built, and you're enjoying the fruits of that. And I know you're watching your kids and watching your world and watching your beautiful wife. Just really long on to saying what is really important to you as you travel the planet now, as you move. What are you doing? What's important about it? What do you want to really cause? What do you want to really experience? And bring new, incredible adventures into your world. And what do you want to let go of in any way from the past that you haven't let go of yet, that'll allow you the full freedom of enjoying the fruits of your labor? Coming across to Stevie Mendel. Wow. Amazing guy, what a journey. You and Kerry, what you're doing, you're causing, your gift, what you bring in, your facilitation, your teaching, and all of your wisdom, and really, really looking and going, what am I really onto? What am I really causing as a vision that is incredibly satiating, being in all of my expression, and taking him to his heights. You've got all the resources to take that to wherever you choose. Going across to Gabby. Gabby, you're at a massive change time in your life. Amazing time. Transition. Some of it is trepidatious. You're an incredible artist and a marvelous practitioner in your craft and all your other skills. And as you look at it, as you open to it, and be her. And I think that's the focus, is being all of her and risking it. Wow, what can you cause as an experience of being you? And what could you make that replicate into in terms of its results? And just letting go and standing up and going, you know what? And running that beautiful journey through the forests of consciousness. Coming across to Willie Hazeman. Willie, in your beautiful journey, and I witnessed that on last week, with what you're going through and what you're doing and your bravery and courage, incredible giving to others. I want you to notice who you're becoming is incredible, and what you're doing, causing your project, is way bigger than any problems you've ever had. And as you focus your attention on that and bring Anna, your partner, into that together, now you have a lot more freedom together with the beautiful results that were gotten. Just looking at that and really owning the new expression, the new opportunity to be you. And owning him and stepping in and going, you know what, and take it to the most extraordinary heights. And coming across to Jane up there in the country. Resting at the moment, just resting, knowing that you can take your beautiful work and your craft and your family to all of your dreams come true. And to do that is just coming in and having the faith in your optimism and your creativity, and letting go any fear, any sadness, any doubt, any focusing on any evidence that suggests you can't have what you want, and just walking through it and smashing it. And as you all take a breath, just gently or consciously, because you cannot not take a breath, just really look at your now, look at your day, and just breathe into it with consciousness, and look and just look at that, whatever it is that was a hesitation for you on any level. And you guys are awesome. Just smash through it now. You know those moments in sport and football where they come, all the team runs through that sort of paper net or whatever it is, and just runs through onto the field and the music's playing. Just imagine running through one of those and saying enough, Enough of hesitating, enough of doubting, enough of holding on to anything that is in any way resisting me. And just run out and go, that's it. And run into your freedom to express all of you more than you ever have. And everything I'm saying is not in any way suggesting that you guys are in any way failing or holding back, or I'm looking and I'm just saying you're here to live your full expression, not to sneak around your circumstances from time to time. You're here to express your full expression, intelligence, beauty, and brilliance with all the gifts you've been given. And that's what you're here for. So just sit here and look at this week coming forward and coming into it, looking from now through till next Monday and go, attaboy. Thank you, Rex. Let's do this. Let's go. And knowing that I'm right beside you. I'm really beside you. 100%. All in. Because I believe in humanity. I believe in our ability to be extraordinary and cooperative. So as you look at that, once again, ending with the beginning in mind, is forgive anything you've held on to or held in the shape of shame or hesitation or doubt, or ignored yourself or put yourself down, or not forgiven yourself in any way, and just let it go. Take the learning and take a breath and be a free spirit. Run like the horses that are wild. Run. Wow. What do they say? Fly like an eagle into the future.